What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we are reinstalling the stock interior in the RTR Spec 2. Welcome back to the channel, and if this is your first time here on GSSG, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the like button before you leave, and make sure you hit those bell notifications so you don't miss any of the great stuff that we got coming up. We do have some really cool products coming up outside of just the RTR Spec 2. We got some classic stuff. We got some electrification. We have some water stuff. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up that you guys are not going to want to miss, so make sure hit that subscribe button. Now into the episode. So if you watch any of our recent episodes, you're going to know that we have been talking about getting rid of a lot of the fun fleet. Well, the thing is, one of us has decided not to get rid of her car because she's not fiscally responsible. She's going to go broke, and then she's going to end up living here the rest of her life or at one of the shelters. So if you work at one of the shelters, make sure that you give her an extra scoop of soup every night before she goes to bed because she gets kind of salty. She does love soup. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking the interior out of my car, the rear seat delete, the cut panels and everything for the cage, and put it into her vehicle, and I'm going to steal her interior and put it in mine. We're not going to be putting the cage into her vehicle because we're going to be saving that for a future vehicle. Right, Xander? So we're going to hop out to the driveway real quick. This should be really easy just to get this cage out. It wasn't horrible getting it in, but as a one-man job, it was a little time consuming. So if you guys haven't watched that video, click up here somewhere in the link down below. You'll be able to find it. So looking in here, you can see where we put our rear seat delete. We have cut our panels right here. Now these panels here, if you put a stock seat back in, it will cover it. But what I'm gonna do is, so I don't have to cut this again with the next Mustang that I get, I'm gonna go ahead and take these and put them into Gabby's car and then put her fresh stuff in here. And then when I do get that new car and decide to put in the roll bar, we're gonna be able to just take it back out of Gabby's car, and then her car will get my freshies. We're gonna be removing those panels over there. Back here, we did have to do a small cut in this carpet, as you can see there, so we will be taking that small middle section out there as well to go in to Gabby's car. So now that we got all of this stuff out of the interior of our RTR Spec 2, what we need to start doing is moving stuff out of Gabby's car and get it over into my car. Now, I'm not going to video all of this because we have done another video about all this before, changing out the interior of a base model into a premium. I'll put the links up here and down below so you guys can check that out. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to remove Gabby's side carpets, her center carpet that separates the interior from the trunk. We're gonna remove both of her side panels, the lower seat and the upper seat for the back, and then we are gonna transfer the rear seat belts over into the vehicle as well. Now, the last thing I think I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna try and get my red push button start out. Yes, it only cost me like 15 bucks, but I do like it and I would like to have it in the next car. So trying the pick installation method, I know a lot of people do it and a lot of people will say that they stand by it, but I just went through and I did it. It did only take a few minutes, but I ended up breaking both of the clips getting it off. So I'm not going to be able to reuse this one, and I have to buy a new one anyway. So that sucks, but hey, you live and you learn. For me, even though it takes longer, I do prefer to take out this whole section here and do it the way Ford suggests. But do it as you see fit. Maybe you won't have the same look that I do. Although the red button was damaged, I did take out my original one the way Ford suggested. So we are going to go ahead and put this one up in her, wait for it to click, and there we go. we're ready to rock. All right, so that's gonna do it for me today. It is hot. I've been baking in this Texas sun. I got a little bit of redness, a little bit of skin peeling. It is not friendly out here. But we got everything done that we wanted to get done today. The roll cage is out. All the interior has been swapped over. The push button start is back to how it was supposed to be. And now all we got to do is just a few minor things and one big thing. So we got to put the bracket on the rear bumper to attach where the reverse light is. We need to connect the turn signals and get the 2018 plus wheel wells in there. Other than that, all we got to do is take off the headers, and that's going to be a bit of a bigger job. I do want to sell the vehicle this week. So we're gonna try and knock that out, get some videos taken care of, and get this thing off. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, I am hosting RTR Garage. It is part of RTR Vehicles YouTube page. I'm doing installs there behind the scenes and a little bit of how to have fun with the stuff after you get it in there. So make sure to go ahead and check that out. RTR Garage on rtrvehicles.com and RTR Vehicles YouTube. Until the next one, peace.